Hello, this is Alphonse. I wanted to do this since a bit, this kind of video where in a video there has to be a video. And so if I were an artist, a painter, I could paint and then you could watch. Or if I would be a dancer, I could dance and you could watch, right? But I'm a Feldenkrais practitioner. We say practitioner. I could say teacher because legally I'm a teacher. I teach the Feldenkrais method, but I also practice the Feldenkrais method. I practice this kind of learning, this kind of providing you, my students, and myself a space for learning, environment, a situation for. I want to get to my point. So I wanted to do this kind of video. It is a video, so there's audio and video for some time because other people do it here on YouTube, and I probably did it before, so that's just another video. No need for laughing, I guess. Laughing, having a laugh. Having a laugh, yes. So I do sometimes watch myself this kind of videos from a selected I view a selected few here on YouTube. I take it calms me down. So I don't know where you take the time from to watch this, but obviously if you made it this far, it isn't that far, isn't it? It's just 1 minute and something. We had time to live, and we have. Do we have time? Yes. So I practice. So I can show you me practicing. So I just put up the camera on my iPhone in my room, and I pointed at myself, and I speed up the video, I guess, or not. Let's see how it all pans out, and you can watch me practicing the Feldenkrais method. And frequently I come back to lessons I have done before. See, yesterday I was with my mom for a couple of days, which I enjoyed a lot. Many years ago, I didn't have a good relationship with my mom, but in the recent years, like we're like best friends, and I'm like 40, what am I, 40 something? But they say, like the older you get, the more you grow together, or the more time you have, the more time you have to grow together. So we were invited for coffee and cake, afternoon tea. With my mom's a teacher as well. She teaches German language, to foreigners at the moment. And we were invited to this Russian couple, lovely couple with 2 lovely kids. And oh my God, can she cook? She makes the best cakes. And because she knows I prefer to eat cakes without eggs and cow milk and such things. Butter, no butter for me, please. If it's not milked from an almond or oat, then I don't need the milk, which is milked from a. Anyway, so she made me 2 vegan cakes and 1 cake for the other people. 1 apple cake, delicious. She can cook so well, and then. Her husband is a software engineer. He's an interesting guy. So we were talking about virtual realities, and did you see the movie The Matrix? Maybe you have. So I have. When I saw it, like when was it? Like 20 years ago. It blew my mind. So in The Matrix, The Matrix with Keanu Reeves, the movie, Wachowski brothers, and they live. The concept is that reality is a kind of computer program, and there's these hackers which can escape this program, and they can download software. So there's this scene where Keanu Reeves, Neo, learns to play Kung Fu. So Tank, the operator of the system, the hacker, he downloads the knowledge to do Kung Fu into the character. In another scene, Trinity needs a program for being able to fly a helicopter. So she downloads this knowledge into her mind, and then she's able to fly a helicopter without any training, just like that. And I was thinking about, when I was talking to my host of the afternoon tea, I was talking about just that. I was thinking about it. We didn't talk about it, but of course, when you think about virtual reality, you're in a room where you play golf or tennis or have battles with other players, and all the things you see don't exist. They exist only in your screen, or how it's projected directly into your brain. And I was thinking, that's interesting. To download, to impose knowledge onto your brain and your body. So for example, you're born in, and then you're able to speak Chinese or Korean or Spanish, I mean, Cantonese, or any Chinese accent, I guess, or German. Wouldn't that be nice to just download it and then you can do it? And there's a couple of issues with that, actually, because we're humans. Even if that would be possible in a couple of years, we are humans, as opposed to cats. Cats maybe don't care about these things, and dogs neither, because a Japanese dog can talk to a British dog right away. They don't have any problems, but then they don't build computers, and they have no nice jewelry and no nice clothing and no cars and all such things, because we need that. We don't have fur, but we can build stuff. And we extend our mind and our body and ourselves. So we can't run very fast compared to a cow. A cow can run faster than we can, and a tiger can eat us up. But still, we can build a bicycle and we can ride faster and longer than a tiger or a cow or a car, an airplane. So we build stuff to extend our abilities. Back to my point, we have the capacity of learning. Actually, our most precious, maybe, is it? The nervous system, of course. It's taken for granted, but it's our most precious. We know that when it stops working, when you look at people who had a stroke and then half of their body isn't working anymore, that's how important the nervous system is. And even for learning, for anything, but learning is one of the main functions, to adapt to the environment, to learn about the environment, other people, animals, plants, the weather. To learn, that's the merit. So learning in itself has a merit, and that's where we are with the Feldenkrais method. We learn about ourselves through movement, about movement, and many other things. Yeah, so when the cow is born, the cow can stand right away, I guess. Can it, the calf? Can it stand? But pretty soon. But we humans, we take months and even years to be able to stand and to jump and to skip even longer and to play the violin. I didn't learn it, and I'm more than 40 years old. I could learn it, there's the potential. You see, I could download the software to be able to play the violin if such a thing would exist, as such software, operate a tank. But then I still would need to exercise it. I would still need to buy or rent a violin and play it and enjoy playing it. And that's the thing. By playing, I get better. And by not playing, I get worse. So instead of downloading a software into your mind that will make you able to play the violin, it would actually make more sense to download a software that will make you love playing the violin. A software that will generate an interest, a love for exercise, for discovering how to play the violin, and everything that's comes with it, that you need to do with it, like reading notes, discovering sounds, playing in front of audiences, connecting with other people. So downloading the love for something. I think maybe we're far from it with our technology yet. Same with languages. I don't know how good the German of Arnold Schwarzenegger is, but he's an amazing guy. Well, if you don't exercise your language, that's the merit of... we get better through practice. And if we love something, if we love learning a language, if we love movement, Trinity, in this movie, The Matrix, they download programs to be able to fight kung fu fights and to fly helicopters. I don't think we would do that in real life. I mean, who can afford a helicopter flight? How much is it? Like $2,000 for half an hour helicopter flight? And what would you do? It doesn't make any sense. If there would be such a thing like downloading software into your brain, then people would download software to be pain-free. Like a software, when you get up in the morning, you don't have to do exercise for half an hour or walk for an hour until your knees don't hurt anymore. That's reality. So people would download this kind of software, or maybe a software to be able to cook, to impress somebody, or to cater to somebody they like, or to themselves, to cook something nice for yourself. But is it even necessary? Maybe it would be nice, but if there's a merit in learning how to cook, buying a cookbook, watching a couple of YouTube videos about cooking, trying yourself, and you fail and you try again and you get better, getting better day by day. And then you finally fix yourself a meal you're very happy with. And wow, I mean, that's satisfaction, that's achievement. And you can eat it, and then you do it again and it will be worse. And next time it will be better. And then you start cooking this meal for your friends and they maybe like it a lot. And that's something you learned and you exercise. Anyways, if there would be a software downloadable to my mind, I would probably do it myself, but we would still have to exercise it, still have to train. And so here I am with my Feldenkrais practice, with my own practice, going through movement sequences. In one YouTube comment, somebody wrote to me, wow, he started with wow. This I remember. And then it was an old pain he cured, and he said he needed an hour to process on the floor. And maybe that's new to him. That's a discovery. So through trying something, he discovered something. And if we download software, I don't think we have that. It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing to discover something for yourself, to practice something, discover something. It's success, achievement, satisfaction. And honestly, it's not a long time to be an hour on the floor and to process something. I don't know how many hours I spent on the floor, just sitting there, like sitting like a duck would sit, just, being busy with my own thing, even if it doesn't look like much, even if it looks like sleeping, if I would be asleep from the outside, but I'm still aware of myself and processing. I think that's maybe it's a good phrase, to process. You did something and then you experience what you did just by being and observing. Maybe it's active when you say process. Oh, process, it's a business mind. But just enjoying would be another word. Integrating is another word, to integrate an experience into what you've already got in your kingdom, richness of experiences. Anyways, so I don't know if you like this kind of video. I certainly like talking, and I have a new microphone, and see, I downloaded a new, no, I paid for it, didn't download it. I went to a shop and bought a microphone, and that's what you hear right now, and that's something I can do. So no book knowledge here, no studies, no impressive knowledge, just personal experience. And I think that's equally valuable as Googling a study and going through figures and numbers and graphs. So sharing experience, and I wish you a great time on the floor, or you can do Feldenkrais in sitting or standing. Recently, I'm more interested in standing. For like 10 years, I was glued to the floor. I didn't want to do anything. I was refusing any lessons in sitting. I disliked sitting lessons, but now I did so many lessons in lying down that I'm very interested in sitting and standing and walking, maybe even jumping. So let's, yeah, download that. 10 years of experience. And we need to live this experience. So there's teachers who give like one lesson for $250. And they say that it does do as much as 10 lessons. You know these yoga people who say you do 1 hour of a certain kind of yoga and it's better than 1,000 hours of another kind of yoga? 1 second of download is better than 1,000 hours of practice. Is it? Okay, so wish you a good time. Do I have to say this again? I hope to see you again. Actually, I didn't see you, but I was talking now and you were listening now, and both is then. Okay, bye-bye.